Welcome guys, today you will get to know how Pakistan media evolved across the history. Before diving into the main theme, you must have to understand some basics. According to the definition, media is a means of communication with the masses, which means anything or medium that provides access to interact with the public or sharing of information can be said as media. Let's categorize the media first. Media is generally divided into four types: print, radio, television, and now online as well. Fortunately, these all means are available to the major population of Pakistan. Now, let's talk about the history. Print media includes newspapers, magazines, publications, and other written stuff that make aware of the ongoing scenarios. Pakistan print media's history starts from World War II or in the 1940s when Quaid-e-Azam founded the English newspaper Dawn for advocating the Muslims narrative. Initially, it was started as a weekly but later converted to daily. On the other side, Nawa-i-waqt and Jang were the Urdu newspapers that came along with the birth of Pakistan. The purpose of them was the same, promoting right-wing Muslim ideology. However, throughout history, print media had remained controversial and blunt. For instance, the ownership of Dawn newspaper, which had been shifted to Harun School, which later became the point of contestation between Fatima Ali Jinnah, the sister of Quaid-e-Azam, and Harun Sagal's family. On the other hand, the newspaper came under attack by Ayub Khan when Dawn supported the pro-democratic narrative by supporting Fatima Ali Jinnah. Moreover, the print media not just remained controversial in the military regime, but also in the Zulfikar Ali Bhutto era when the editor Alaf Gauhar was imprisoned for certain political reasons. Another case happened in the 1990s when then Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif tried to charge treason to Jang editor and CEO Mir Shakil Rahman and Malia Ladi, and another team for a publication which Mrs. Sharif disliked. However, the coin flipped in the military regime of Musharraf, and Shakil Rahman took aside Sharif against General Musharraf. Later, many times, the Jang group had to face publication blocking owing to its controversial reporting. The Pakistan print media history is filled with enormous case study facts, but due to time constraints, I am trying to make it concise. Today, it has been saturated because of the inclusion of various national and regional players that have increased the supply side. On the other hand, the demand side or print media consumers is not remarkably increasing. However, it was the second biggest media in terms of advertisement in 2017 to 2018 report. The second media is the radio, which Pakistan inherited from the British. At the time of independence, there were 3 radio stations were installed in different cities: Lahore, Peshawar, and Dhaka. Later, the government installed more stations throughout the country and formed an institution, Radio Pakistan. The 1965 war is the classic example when Ayub Khan addressed the whole nation through Radio Pakistan. Apart from news, radio was also the major source of entertainment. Literally, it was a magical box when the whole family used to sit around it and enjoy Noor Jahan, Mehdi Hassan, Rafiq Anwar, other incredible voices. Pakistan radio was later converted into Pakistan Broadcasting Media in 1972. Pakistan radio for a long was operated on amplitude modeling, AM. Moreover, it remained a state media till 1994 when the deregulation of radio started. FM 100 became the first private-owned radio station. Now, radio, unfortunately, has lost its mass listeners owing to other mediums such as television and online. However, it is still having a concrete audience that has still been intact with it. Television came to Pakistan in 1964 by the effort of businessman Wajid Ali. He set Pakistan's first ever TV channel, Pakistan Television, PTV, with the help of Nippon Electric Company of Japan and Thomas Television International of the UK. PTV was nationalized in 1971 under the authority of Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, which is still in government ownership. Another channel which was launched was also of government, Shalimar Television Network, STN. However, till 2002, there was no concept of private ownership of TV channels. The credit goes to the Musharraf government that he allowed the private players in the television market by introducing the PEMRA Act. Later, Pakistan saw a boom in the newly privatized electronic market when ARY and Geo group came into the competition and captured huge mass viewership. However, the government monopoly was never ended with the PEMRA Act. Today, the government-owned PTV, which has endless resources, is kicking out the competition and making the market concentrated. Moreover, the Act doesn't allow the institution to intervene in the state media and make the market fair and free. On the other hand, the television audience is concentrated to very few private media houses as well, such as ARY, Geo, and Sama. Despite all of the facts, one cannot underestimate the impact of Pakistan television media. Still, the highest of audience shares among all media the Pakistan television media has. Moreover, also the highest advertisement budget is spent on it. Undoubtedly, like the world, Pakistan's online media is most emerging, and it has the fastest growing consumer base as compared with others. In a nutshell, it is dominating all realms. From a historical perspective, it had already been started with the advent of internet connectivity in Pakistan, but in actual terms, the internet boom occurred when the PTA grants 3G and 4G licenses to telecommunication companies in 2013 and 14. Since then, the of smartphone users is increasing rapidly, by which social media also. Today, it is the major source of information. We already are seeing that how the mainstream media channels such as news, entertainment, and sports have initiated their presence online by making websites, social media accounts, and YouTube channels. Moreover, the journalist is not getting the opportunity to be aired on television, consistently interacting through online means. The print media, on one hand continuing their publications conventionally, on the other hand, spreading information through apps and their web. Jang, and others are an example of that. Moreover, the government is also using the internet for encouraging public participation. But, I would say as online media is growing, the complexities are increasing manifold. For instance, misinformation, identity theft, selling of public data for branding and political manipulation, and obscenity and decency issues. In all that cases, we have witnessed the app and website blocking and content removing not just in the other part of the world but in Pakistan as well. However, the one fact is clear: online media is way powerful than any other medium. Hope you like this video. For comprehensive detail about Pakistan media, you can read the article. The link is in the description.